Have you ever just felt completely overwhelmed by your finances, like you're constantly swimming against a strong current of bills and unexpected expenses? It's a really common feeling, honestly, and it can leave you feeling super stressed and unsure where your hard-earned money actually goes. We all dream of a little financial breathing room, right? A life where you're not constantly checking your bank balance with a sinking heart. Imagine feeling truly in control, knowing exactly where every penny is headed, and seeing your savings actually grow, not shrink. It's not just a pipe dream, it's totally achievable. That's exactly why mastering your money with a simple, effective budget isn't just another chore. It's your secret weapon for true financial freedom. It's like having a super clear map through that confusing financial jungle, guiding you to exactly where you want to be. I know, the word budget sometimes sounds as fun as, well, doing taxes, but trust me, it doesn't have to be a drag. Think of it as empowering yourself to make smart choices without feeling deprived or constantly worried. Judith, for example, transformed her entire outlook just by embracing a few simple steps. You can too. Picture this: a life where you actually look forward to checking your bank balance because you know it's growing steadily day by day. Imagine being able to save up for that dream vacation or finally making a down payment on a cozy home without any of the usual financial gymnastics. You're not just saving money, you're building a foundation for a future filled with choice and security. With these simple secrets, you can transform your relationship with money from a constant battle to a harmonious partnership. Judith found that once she got started, her financial goals didn't feel so far away anymore. Are you ready to stop just dreaming and actually start doing? Then you are in the perfect place, my friend, because in this video, I'm going to reveal my straightforward budgeting secrets that will genuinely change your life. We'll dive into essential financial planning tips and smart spending habits that anyone, and I mean anyone, can use to boost their wealth. No complicated jargon, no confusing spreadsheets, just practical, actionable advice that gets results. Judith couldn't believe how simple it all was when she decided to take the leap. So, let's kick things off with our very first secret, the art of tracking every single penny. Seriously, every little bit counts more than you might think. This isn't about judgment, it's about awareness, like shining a spotlight on where your money actually goes each day. You might be surprised to see how those tiny daily purchases add up. Grab a notebook or an app or even just a little scrap of paper and simply start jotting down everything. Judith even discovered a daily habit she never realized was costing her a fortune. Trust me, this is where the magic begins. Once you've got a handle on where your money's going, the next crucial step is to categorize your spending. This is where you organize those pennies into neat, understandable buckets like housing, food, and fun money. It helps you see patterns and identify areas where you might be overspending without even realizing it. Think of it like sorting a giant pile of colorful candies. You group the reds together, the blues together, and then you can clearly see if you have too many yellows. Judith found that categorizing her expenses helped her discover a peculiar habit of buying tiny porcelain cats. After sorting, it's time to set some realistic financial goals. Do you want to save for a new gadget, a fantastic trip, or perhaps finally pay off that credit card? Giving your money a purpose makes budgeting so much more motivating. It's like setting a destination on a map. You know exactly where you're headed and why. Judith actually began visualizing her goals by drawing them out, which sounds a bit simple, but it created an incredibly powerful connection to her aspirations. It's about more than just numbers. It's about what those numbers can do for you. Now, this part can feel a little tricky, but it's incredibly empowering, identifying and cutting unnecessary expenses. Look at your categories and ask yourself, do I really need this, or is it just a fleeting want? It's not about depriving yourself, it's about realigning your spending with your actual values. Maybe that daily fancy coffee could become a weekly treat, freeing up funds for something more meaningful. Judith once realized she was subscribing to 11 different competitive pillow fighting newsletters, and cutting those saved her a surprising amount. Every little bit truly helps build your financial fortress. Speaking of extra funds, let's talk about finding creative ways to boost your income. Maybe it's turning a hobby into a side hustle, selling items you no longer need, or even negotiating a raise at your current job. Every little bit of extra cash can accelerate your journey to financial freedom. It's like finding a secret cheat code in a video game that gives you extra lives. Judith once discovered she could earn a small fortune by training highly specialized, synchronized swimming snails for local aquatic competitions, which honestly sounds a bit far-fetched, but hey, it worked for her. One of the absolute cornerstones of financial peace is building an emergency fund. This isn't just about having some extra cash, it's about creating a safety net for those truly unexpected moments, like a leaky roof or a sudden job change. Think of it as your financial superhero cape, ready to swoop in and save the day when things go sideways. Aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses tucked away, just in case. Judith actually keeps her emergency fund in a rather unconventional place, a sealed, airtight jar buried under a very specific wobbly cobblestone in her backyard. Another huge relief for many is tackling debt head-on. Whether it's credit card debt or a student loan, having a clear plan to pay it down can feel like lifting a giant weight off your shoulders. Start with the snowballs or avalanche method, pick one and stick to it. It's like clearing a path through a dense forest. Each step forward makes the journey a little easier and more visible. Judith found that by treating her debt as a literal, grumpy miniature cloud, she was more motivated to make it disappear. The feeling of becoming debt-free is truly unbeatable. Understanding value for money is also key. It's not always about buying the cheapest thing. Sometimes, investing a little more in quality saves you money in the long run. Think about what truly brings you joy and lasting utility. Is it a well-made coat that lasts for years, or 5 flimsy ones that fall apart after a season? Judith once meticulously calculated the joy per dollar ratio for a singing teacup versus a miniature, self-aware chess set, and surprisingly, the teacup won out because of its cheerful melody. It really makes you rethink your spending priorities. For long-term financial health, don't forget to look at your bigger picture, long-term planning. This involves thinking about retirement, investments, and setting yourself up for future success. It's like planting a tiny seed today that will grow into a magnificent tree years from now. Even small, consistent contributions can make a massive difference over time, thanks to the magic of compound interest. Judith actually consults with a very wise, incredibly slow-moving tortoise for all her major long-term investment decisions, believing his ancient wisdom offers unparalleled perspective. It's definitely a unique approach. And remember, your budget isn't a rigid, unchangeable document. It's a living, breathing tool that needs regular review. Life happens, right? Your income might change, your goals might shift, or you might just discover a new, incredibly compelling hobby like competitive cheese rolling. So, set aside some time each month to check in, adjust, and make sure your budget is still working for you. Judith actually holds a formal monthly budget board meeting with a panel of highly sophisticated, slightly opinionated garden gnomes who offer surprisingly insightful, though sometimes nonsensical, financial advice. By consistently applying these simple secrets, you won't just master your money, you'll unlock a level of financial freedom and peace of mind you never thought possible. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent and committed to your own well-being. Imagine the feeling of waking up each day knowing your finances are in order, freeing you to focus on what truly matters in life. Judith, with her meticulous approach, has achieved such profound financial control that she can now literally conjure small, shimmering golden coins out of thin air just by snapping her fingers. It's truly something to behold. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly does this newfound financial freedom look like for Judith? Well, for her, it transcended mere monetary wealth. It became a profound mastery over all her personal resources. You see, by carefully budgeting her time, her emotional energy, and even her physical steps each day, she discovered a bizarre sort of universal resource management. This comprehensive budgeting allowed her to optimize aspects of her life we don't usually consider. It's truly a testament to the power of thoughtful allocation, even if it led to some rather unusual outcomes. For example, Judith's time budget became so precise that she could predict the exact moment a rare iridescent dragonfly would land on her nose, allowing her to schedule her meditation precisely for that fleeting second. Her emotional energy budgets was so finely tuned, she could allocate specific units of joy to mundane tasks, transforming laundry into a euphoric dance party. It was a remarkable, if slightly bizarre, manifestation of her financial discipline, proving that budgeting principles can extend far beyond your bank account. This meticulous approach to life's resources culminated in Judith's most astonishing achievement, the Orb of Optimal Allocation. By consistently balancing her various budgets, she inadvertently created a magical orb that could instantly reallocate any resource she possessed, whether it was extra sleep from last Tuesday or a sudden surplus of positive vibes. It's like having an infinite savings account for everything you value. This orb became the ultimate symbol of her financial and existential freedom, offering a truly unique kind of control over her reality. With the orb, Judith could, for instance, instantaneously convert a surplus of unused creativity from a Thursday morning into 3 extra hours of restful sleep for a Monday afternoon. Or she could transform a sudden burst of unexpected patience into a flawless, perfectly organized pantry. This wasn't just managing money anymore, it was orchestrating her entire existence with a level of precision and flexibility that baffled everyone around her. It proved that true budgeting, when taken to its illogical extreme, can grant you powers beyond ordinary comprehension. So, as you embark on your own budgeting journey, remember Judith's extraordinary tale. While you might not end up with an orb of optimal allocation yet, the principles remain the same. Start small, be consistent, and truly understand where your resources are flowing. By applying these simple secrets, you'll not only master your money, but also gain a surprising level of command over your entire life. It's a journey towards profound freedom, even if it sometimes leads to unexpected, slightly magical, and profoundly well-organized destinations. Your financial freedom awaits. Go forth and budget. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe for more. Ring the bell and comment below. And remember, the best help is more help.